Mars has long captured the human imagination. It stands as the most Earth-like planet in our solar system, but today, in 2024, it's a world inhabited only by robots. 3 rovers, Curiosity, Perseverance, and China's Tianwen-1, are the only active agents exploring the Martian surface. Despite decades of dreams and ambitious ideas of colonizing Mars, the truth is sobering. Humanity won't be settling there anytime soon. Many space exploration enthusiasts envision humans living on Mars for various reasons. One of the most compelling is the survival argument. If something catastrophic were to happen on Earth, a nuclear war, a deadly virus, or an asteroid impact, a colony on Mars could ensure the survival of our species. The idea is that we shouldn't keep all our eggs in one planetary basket. After all, if the dinosaurs had a Mars base, they might still be around. Another motivation is the prosperity argument. Some believe that commercial and industrial expansion into space could bring massive wealth back to Earth. Mining asteroids or building Mars-based manufacturing could relieve Earth's ecological strain, improve quality of life, and even ease global conflict by creating abundance instead of scarcity. Back in the 20th century, the space race was driven by national pride and Cold War rivalries, especially between the US and the Soviet Union. But the 21st century is witnessing a shift. Private companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, Northrop Grumman, Sierra Space, and others are taking center stage. Billionaires like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are no longer dreaming idly. They're actively investing in missions to space. Blue Origin, for instance, aims to enable millions of people to work and live beyond Earth. And as much as I personally love space exploration, the idea of humans breaking free from Earth and becoming interplanetary beings, it's important to temper excitement with reality. Colonizing Mars in the near or even medium-term future is not feasible. In fact, attempting it too early could lead to disaster and the loss of lives. There are 4 major reasons why we won't be colonizing Mars anytime soon. Challenge number 1. Leaving Earth. Escaping Earth's gravity is one of the hardest parts of space travel. We need to reach speeds of at least 11 kilometers per second to break free from our planet's pull. The only way we know how to do that is with rockets. Rockets are incredibly powerful, but they're also highly inefficient. To launch just 1 ton of useful cargo into space, you might need a 40-ton rocket because you need fuel to carry the fuel that carries the payload. It's a logistical nightmare that makes space travel extremely expensive. A long-term solution could be to build a semi-permanent industrial base on the Moon. Launching from the Moon is far easier due to its lower gravity, and it could serve as a cost-effective staging ground for missions to Mars. But here's the catch. Colonizing the Moon has many of the same technical challenges as Mars. Challenge number 2. Space is incredibly dangerous. Even if we solve the launch problem, space itself is hostile. Mars is over 200 million kilometers away. With today's technology, it takes about 260 days to get there, almost 9 months in a confined spaceship. That's about how long astronauts typically spend on the International Space Station, but in much more controlled and nearby conditions. During such a long journey, several serious health issues arise: muscle and bone loss due to the lack of gravity, vision problems, which many astronauts develop after months in space, cognitive and motor function deterioration based on preliminary research, radiation exposure, since Earth's magnetic field protects us, but space offers no such shield. And even once you reach Mars, the challenges continue. The planet has no magnetic field to protect you from solar radiation, and its surface contains toxic chemicals like perchlorates. These can be harmful to humans and plants, making the Martian soil dangerous without proper treatment. Challenge number 3. Keeping humans alive. For any mission to last longer than a few months, you need food, water, and breathable air. Mars has water, and we could theoretically extract oxygen from it. But every single system would have to work flawlessly to sustain life. That includes highly efficient recycling systems. Nothing can go to waste. CO2 exhaled by humans could feed plants, which in turn produce oxygen and food. This kind of closed-loop ecosystem is conceptually sound, but extremely hard to execute. The largest experiment in this area, Biosphere 2, involved 8 people living in a sealed environment. It struggled to maintain oxygen levels and led to serious psychological issues among the crew, who eventually split into hostile factions. Imagine that happening millions of miles from Earth with no way to send help. Challenge number 4, space psychology. Mental health in space is an underrated issue. Astronauts are selected for their extreme emotional stability and ability to function under stress. But a Mars colony would require many people, not all of whom can be rigorously screened. Worse, going to Mars is likely a one-way trip. You're saying goodbye to Earth forever, to sunlight, fresh air, and the possibility of stepping outside unprotected. The psychological toll of that decision is immense, and we haven't even discussed the energy problem. Keeping a colony alive would require a massive, reliable power source. Fusion energy is still theoretical, so we'd rely on nuclear fission. That means launching nuclear material into space, a risky venture since rocket failures could cause dangerous contamination. Given all these challenges, why even consider colonizing Mars? Let's return to the earlier motivations. The prosperity argument assumes that Mars resources could benefit Earth. While Mars is rich in minerals, transporting anything back is prohibitively difficult. We extract billions of tons of iron annually on Earth. Even if Mars had better iron, moving it across space makes no economic sense right now. Then there's the survival argument. A Mars colony might protect our species from extinction, but only if it were self-sustaining. That means food, water, oxygen, medicine, and even childbirth would need to occur entirely on Mars. The idea of raising children in reduced gravity and high radiation is a complete unknown and raises serious ethical issues. Without decades of preparatory research, it would be reckless to even attempt. If we really want a backup for civilization, the first step is securing our survival here on Earth. We need to maintain technological and social stability for centuries before even dreaming of thriving on Mars. Human beings are explorers. We've climbed Everest, trekked to the poles, and built homes in deserts and frozen tundras. The same spirit will one day take us to Mars, but we have to be wise about it. We need calm. Rushing into a Mars mission is a recipe for failure. Instead, we must develop advanced launch and propulsion technologies, invest in long-term psychological and physiological research, build lunar infrastructure to ease space travel, create sustainable Earth-based ecosystems as testing grounds, prioritize survival and excellence here on Earth. Only then can we dream realistically about a future on Mars. Because reaching Mars isn't just a technological milestone, it's a moral one. It will show whether we can build a sustainable, thoughtful civilization worthy of spreading across the stars. So here's the question. If you had the chance to be among the first settlers on Mars, would you take it? Let me know in the comments. And if this exploration of Mars excited you, inspired you, or even made you think twice, share it. Keep the curiosity alive. Until next time.